Danita Lambe was a normal 29-year-old when she decided to take her 3-year-old daughter and study at Oakwood University in Huntsville, Alabama.
It was right after my 30th birthday, so it was a very big year for me. I was actually on Oakwood campuses in the doctor's office in health services, and that was the doctor that told me. So it was almost like time stood still, and the only thing that snapped me out of it was my daughter did this little wink. She was like, and I was just like, all right, and I broke down. It was, the first reaction you get is, great, I'm dead.
That reaction was to the news that she had been diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, a shocking turn of events all too familiar.
My mom passed away when I was 7. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in the same breast about the age of 33. She died when she was 40 when it came back in the second breast. So, and it came back aggressive. So by the time they found it, it was already stage 4. So, yep, she had it, and her sister has had it, and now me.
Throughout the past year, since her diagnosis, Danita has fought the battle of going through numerous rounds of treatments. She opened up and shared her story with her church family just recently.
I underwent 7 rounds of chemotherapy, 4 of which were adriamycin and Cytoxan. The last 3 was a triple dose of Taxol. It was a really rough time. And then after chemo, it was 27 rounds of radiation therapy, which burned my skin completely and split it open. I underwent a mastectomy and 13 lymph node removal, so I'm just getting a little feeling back in my right arm.
Having to fight the disease that had claimed her mother's life, Danita has remained an active and loving mother to her young daughter and says much has come out of her experience and there is even more to come.
I learned I'm stronger than I thought I was. I can handle anything. I was a full-time student, I was battling cancer, and I was a full-time mom in a country where I only had my cousin there with me for help. So I learned that I am very strong and I can pretty much do anything I put my mind to, so I became very confident. Being bold and not having anything, and like I had no facial hair, no hair anywhere, and to be able to go out and go to class and be confident, I learned that I'm pretty in my own skin regardless of what's going on, so it helps a lot. My daughter, the Lord, and I think that I get it from her because He gives it to her. She pushed me through. Each times when I didn't want to take my medicine, she would come and be like, it's time. And I wouldn't know because I was in a bed all the time. And she would come, she'd bring me water, she'd come and rub my head like I was a little Buddha, and she'd be like, it's okay, you just sleep. And she was the reason that I pushed so hard.
Since being back home in Bermuda, Danita has had to fight more rounds of treatment and is set to have more in November. She has created a blog where she has invited the public in on her journey of survival and shares the most intimate sides of her story. She now must raise $90,000 in order to cover her medical expenses due to multiple treatments, which have made her too weak to work. You can support this courageous young woman by donating via her GoFundMe page or making a direct deposit to her Butterfield bank account.